Hey guys, welcome back to Notebooks to Coffee and my living room floor. We've got kind of a yearly video that I guaranteed we will put out, which is my Hobonichi unboxing video. At the beginning of this year, I tried to not use a Hobonichi and I ended up kind of caving by springtime. And this year I'm not making the same mistake again. So I placed the order in early October and I actually got one of my friends interested in Hobonichi. So her order is also in here as well. I won't completely unbox her stuff because I want her to kind of have a little bit of the magic moment. But I will show you what we both got. And I am very excited for what's coming in the new year with kind of some of the changes that they've made to Hobonichi and some of the new things that I know are in this order. So we've got the box like we usually have. This year it's kind of a rusty red. Looks a lot more of a bright red on people's videos when I was watching other people's unboxing videos. But it is very much kind of a like rusty brick color. And the quote says, "It's okay if it were all a lie or a joke. Try saying, I had something good today too, and then close your eyes. Something as good as a tiny stone is rolling here and there more often than you think." And every year it's always from Safety Matches Fireplace Chat. So to finally get the actual box open, oh, perfect, right on the top there, we've got the shitachkis. So anybody who knows what I've been doing, I'm sticking with the A5 this year. My friend is going original, which I feel like is a smart idea, with the A6. And so she picked the Aristocats Bonjour Shitachki, which is so cute. I'm not going to take it out of the plastic because this is not mine, but just in case you wanted to see it. There it is. And then for me, I was thinking about getting the one-piece one, but I didn't exactly know when I was making the order, and by the time I finally got around to it, it was all sold out. So I decided to go with this one. I figured it was really pretty. And I just like to get a different shitachki every year, especially because this year I'm not getting a new cover. So I will be getting kind of different accessories instead of going through a whole new cover, just because I didn't feel like it was worth it. I didn't need to. So this is the one that I did decide to go with. Take away all of the cardboard. My friend did get I think it's called the Lilac Dreams cover. The blue on the inside and then the kind of purple pink on the outside. The nice canvas one. I did kind of say to her, like, it's nice to get a cover for your Hobonichi and then you could do what I do, which is you don't have to get a new cover every year. But these ones are the ones that I started out with, and even in like 2018, 2019, these were the ones that I bought for my A6, and they still hold up and you can kind of wipe stuff off of them really quickly if they get dirty or anything like that happens to them. So I definitely say if you're new to Hobonichi and you want to get a cover, but maybe kind of some of the more expensive ones, especially kind of the leather ones, are a little bit intimidating, especially price-wise. These guys are a really great place to start, and they're still very aesthetically pleasing. So you have this one. Now these, you got two of these, one for me and one for her. I'm not exactly sure what these are. If they're just kind of a nice grab bag, which in any case would be really cute, especially if you're somebody who uses an A6, because at the end of the year, you could literally put your A6 inside of here and store it somewhere as a memory. Or if you've also got extra things from 2023 that you want to keep track of. This one's mine, so I'm gonna open it. I wanna see what kind of material it's made out of. This one I'm gonna put away for my friend. Yeah, exactly. I'm sure that everybody has kind of overanalyzed all the different things to do with this by now, but I've only ever seen it a little bit in videos. People mostly usually gloss over it. But I always like the little freebies. I think they're cute. And especially this year with them not being that heavy, so they don't add to the insane shipping cost. because every year it gets more expensive to ship Hobonichi to North America, and it hurts my soul just a little bit more, but I'm gonna keep buying them, so that's where we're at with that. But this is kind of the freebie for this year. And then we also have pens. Let me just kind of open this here. We got 3 pens. Each of them is the yearly pen. I'm gonna put this one away for my friend. Here, I'll just kind of separate her stuff and my stuff. Makes it a little bit easier. I don't want to mess with her stuff. I want to put it all in the little box and send it over to her place. Because yeah, it's just kind of an exciting little package from Japan. It makes me really happy. So I have bought a couple of these and I've used them until they completely go dry on me, but I love them, especially just because they're not heavy. They don't really add to shipping, but just kind of a nice black brush pen. I'm not somebody who really uses kind of the colorful ones. I did debate on getting kind of the pack of 5 of the more kind of pastel-y colored ones, but I eventually just decided against it. And just went with plain black. Then we have the actual 2023 pen, which looks so pretty. And I think after so many years of kind of just the plain colored ones, now going into kind of dual colored, like eventually you're gonna run out of colors at some point, and some of the years had gotten pretty similar. So I do actually really like the aesthetic of this pen. And I'm one of the people who uses the Hobonichi pens almost on a daily basis. I keep them with my planners because I really enjoy the actual pen, and I find it doesn't smudge with my left-handedness, and it does exactly what I want it to do. When I'm doing more aesthetic journaling, I'll usually swap to something else, but for just kind of everyday writing stuff down, especially for to-do lists, absolutely stick with this guy. So, like I said, my friend went with the Hobonichi original in the English version. I think just with kind of the quotes and making things a little bit easier to read. I find a lot of us in the Hobonichi community can read a little bit of Japanese, and so then that kind of makes, or at least for me, it makes the Japanese version quite interesting. But the English planner is there for a reason and is absolutely fantastic in its own right. I also am really happy that they made an English version of the Cousin this year, because I know that was something people wanted. I do also think they should make maybe an English version of the Day Free, but that's just kind of overarching, making English options, also making Chinese options that they're starting to do now, which is really interesting as well. But so I'm not gonna open this guy. If you're somebody who binges these videos, you know exactly what this looks like when it's outside of this. I will say I do like kind of the new packaging. It makes it a little bit cute, and it also makes it like a little gift that you could give somebody. If you did want to gift somebody a Hobonichi, this is nicer than the old packaging, how they had it. So there's the A6 English. And then for me, this is actually my first time having this one. It is the full year Cousin A5. I used a Cousin my first year that I had Hobonichi, and I didn't really know how to fill it at the time. And I swapped to A6 for about 4 or 5 years, and then at the beginning of this year, I bought the Avec Cousin, and I actually have been really enjoying it. And so this year I debated going back and forth of swapping back to the A6 and kind of getting more use out of some of my A6 covers, but I definitely want to stick to the A5, and I really want to do a full year of it as opposed to having to swap between the 2 years. I like when the book gets really chunky at the end of the year and you can just kind of hold on to it and go back and look at it like this was my year essentially. So that's why I decided on this one. Again, I really like kind of how the packaging is. And let me open it up. I actually want to look at this. I'm gonna put it back in and kind of put it away after this. Obviously, just because we've still got another 2-ish months until I actually use it. But this is the book. Here's the kind of extras that come with it. Usually they like to give us some kind of different ideas of how to use the book. almost a little bit of an advertisement for some of the other journals and notebooks that they sell. And then they kind of have the, oh, this is cute. It's an actual little sample page. This would actually be really nice if you were in kind of a retail store and you didn't really know what it was or what it did. Kind of a brief explanation with the monthly and daily pages. That's really cute. I like that a lot. I don't really do much with these. I kind of keep them in the box, just kind of as a keepsake memory type thing. But I do think that it's cute that they include them. It just kind of makes it a little bit like a gift. I don't think they changed too much this year, but feeling this in my hand compared to the Avec, it is a lot heavier, and for me that's really nice. I want my full year. I'm excited to use this all the way through the year from beginning to end. I'm actually to a point where I'm pretty much using the Hobonichi every single day again, whereas this time last year I wasn't. So I really think that the cousin is something that's working for me right now, and I'm very happy with it. This was kind of a splurge on my part, but I'm very excited about it, is the notebook set. I love Hobonichi notebooks. I found that the kind of A5 and A6 ones that I bought are really nice, and I do use them for my language learning and my studying that way, but they're just a little bit too thick for what I was using for studying. So when I saw these, I was like, absolutely perfect. They're bigger. Mine got a little bit schmucked in the corner, but that's okay. And exactly something that I can use. Let me get the plastic off here. Just kind of a little explanation of exactly how it works with the kind of dotted lines, which I'm going to be really enjoying. My Japanese writing is pretty solid, but my Hanzi is not super great when I practice my Mandarin. So I figured that it would be really exciting for writing practice that way. So it is not the Tomoe River paper, but it is a nice thin paper. And these guys are something that I'm going to be able to use for college, for personal. Comes in a set of 5. I was thinking of just getting maybe 2 or 3, but the shipping was going up anyways, and I just figured getting the nice set would just be something that I could use. And if I don't use all of them this year, I know I will get around to using them. I will make use of them. So that's kind of how I was thinking that way. So I've got all of my stuff. I'm going to put my cousin back in here for the time being, for another 2-ish months until we get to a new year and I can continue having my life crisis about how fast time is passing. Just some housekeeping things for the channel. I do want to make an updated Mandarin and Japanese study routine. Japanese specifically because I've been taking a break from it since I passed my N4, which I'm really excited about. But I do need to start gearing up because I want to write my N3 in July of 2023. And also, I'm not taking classes for Mandarin right now. I might in the new year again, but I am wanting to kind of gear up and write HSK2, and kind of dealing with the differences between the old class and the new classes, and what they changed in the HSK at the beginning of last year. So I think those will be some videos that I would like to make. If you are interested in seeing those, please let me know. I'm going to take my stuff and pop it over here. And I want to make this kind of nice for my friend, because I am going to, how did they have this? They had it like this. And the planner, and I can close that up. I am so excited. I'm very excited for this next year for my own planning. I'm excited for my my friend to kind of use a Hobonichi for the first time and see how she feels about it and what she decides to do with it. I've also got a couple other people that are interested in starting Hobonichi, so I hope that I can kind of convince them to go through with it, maybe a little bit of peer pressure. But seeing other people use their Hobonichi, especially people that I know and I genuinely feel like would get a benefit out of it, is like this little kind of like community in my real world, because I have the online community, which is awesome. But seeing other people get to enjoy it is very exciting on a different level. So with that being said, this is what I'm buying for 2023. If you don't know, the cover that I'm sticking with is this guy right here. I bought him in the springtime. I don't really have any reason to stop using it. It's not dirty, it's doing me well. And with the like almost $60 that we ended up paying in shipping, I figured that this would be something that I can definitely get another year's use out of. With that all being said, thank you for watching. I hope your Hobonichi order arrives safe and sound and you get everything that you want for 2023. Feel free to subscribe if you would like to. I make planning videos specifically about Hobonichi, and I also like to make language learning videos and just general productivity type stuff on this channel whenever I have a spare second to rub together. Yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your day.